Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another prediction. In this video, I'll be predicting the boxing bout between Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. They fought before. Last time, Usyk stopped Dubois. And there was some controversy. Was the shot low or was it not? Could it have been a stoppage win for Dubois if Usyk didn't get a favorable hand or a favorable decision? He got time to breathe and this and that. So it's a lot of this, a lot of that. It don't matter. At the end of the day, Dubois lost. But how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going average confidence. Oleksandr Usyk to beat Daniel Dubois again. There could have been a more perfect scenario for Daniel. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying this is a perfect scenario for Dubois. What I'm saying, there could have been a more perfect scenario. Not to say that this is a perfect scenario, but it could have been a more perfect scenario for Dubois. Getting a rematch with Usyk. I feel like this one a little bit rushed. He's still under 30 years old, is a heavyweight. A lot of heavyweights a lot of times don't really hit their full stride, especially modern era, to like 33, 34. Whereas in most weight classes, it's like their early 20s, sometimes their 30s, but like heavyweights have a longer shelf life and they have time to get better. And Dubois is still like 27, 28, so he's still extremely young, especially for a heavyweight. And he's going in with Usyk, who's 38 now. But Usyk might retire, in the next 2 years or not. But if he didn't retire, again, it could have been more perfect scenario. Like again, the perfect scenario is obviously ain't going to just happen. Like it could easily be a case where Usyk retires today, tomorrow. Then he could get injured, his fight could fall out, and he could just retire right there. Like he could retire at any point, and it'd be over. But again, more perfect scenario would have been like say Usyk stuck around. He started to really show signs of slowing, real signs of aging, but he was just sticking around for the love of the game. He wanted to chase some more records or something, and really add to his heavyweight resume some more. And then now he's 41. He's showing signs of slowing. He's getting dropped in a couple of his fights, but he's winning. But he's looking slower. His defense is kind of waning. His speed's not there as much. His durability is not there as much. He's getting dropped. It's taking long for him to get off the canvas, but he's still winning. And he's like 41, 42. He's stuck around, and now Dubois is like 31, and he's really looking like the best we ever see him. Like he's looking the best we ever seen him now. But I would say, again, not stylistically super great matchups, but as far as what I'm trying to say is, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm yapping a whole lot, is the guys he beat, like they're good guys, like especially, the names aren't bad, they're good names for sure, Joshua and whatnot, and stopping Joshua at that, and how he was looking against Joshua for the most part of the fight, outside of getting rocked at the end before knocking Joshua out. But all in all, those guys are good, but none of them are Usyk. Like they're all truer heavyweights, big, kind of stiff, powerful. But Usyk can move. He got much better defense. Joshua has always been stiff. His defense has probably always been the weakest point of his game. His durability, his defense has always been the weakest point of his game. And that's not Usyk's issue. So Dubois got all this power, but Usyk's still a better boxer than him. He still got his legs underneath him. He still got the defense. He still got heart. And it's going to really take a real perfect shot to really put Usyk away. And even you catch him with that body shot, Usyk going to get up. You catch him, you flash knockdown, he's going to get up. Like say, it got to be that real perfect shot that's going to really put him out of his senses. And again, I think Usyk could outbox him the whole fight. And Usyk already showed in both Fury fights they could deal with a guy trying to use his size on him. And I don't think Daniel Dubois is just such a great fighter at using his size anyway. Like say he got the size, it's there, but he's not that guy that's going to try to bully you, move you around, hit you with a shoulder, get you an uppercut to the body, get up there, put his head in your nose, and get real ugly and nasty. He's not one of those old school boxers. He's definitely a modern boxer. So he's not that guy that's going to get ugly and use that anyway. And at least as far as the level that's around now, Usyk can do very well with that. Like maybe go back to like the 70s, 60s, well, I don't know, the 90s, 80s, or something, or 70s, 80s, 90s. Maybe those guys will bully Usyk, but these guys now, like they don't know how to use their body like that. They don't have that physicality to really, test Usyk in that way. They could try, but again, Usyk can definitely deal with the ones that are here now. So, and the boy is not even one of those guys that really uses his physical body that well in the inside to rough people up. And he doesn't even, his jab is good, and his boxing, fundamental boxing is good, but again, nothing that Usyk hasn't really seen before. So I think Usyk's going to continue to outbox him. I can see a stoppage here as well for Usyk, but I think it'd be a decision. I think Dubois will have made his adjustments, and I don't think he's going to mentally check out again this time because I think he's going to train for that. And I don't think the moment's gonna really come like for him like that as much. So either it's not gonna come like that drop not gonna come, or that nut shot not gonna come, or when it does come, I don't think Dubois is gonna like be so mentally checked out. He's gonna try go back for it, but who's gonna do what you got? If that happens, I think who's gonna do a good job of defending, tying him up until he gets his senses back and get right back on his bike, moving, take that round off, and then go back to outboxing the rest of the fight. So I still think it's a competitive fight. I think Dubois might be able to snag like 4 rounds, maybe get 1 drop in this fight, but ultimately the majority of the fight is gonna be Usyk. Just put it on the boxing clinic and not really, just hitting, making Dubois miss. And even at points, he might be the one pushing Dubois around on the inside and landing body shots. Another thing, big guys, especially big guys that don't really do that physicality stuff, they don't like to be pushed around. Like, it might not be easy, but if you can get in there and show some little physicality, they don't like that either. They like to be ones leaning. You hit them with a little shoulder and you start digging at their body. They don't like that either. Or hit them with flurries, walking them down. And Usyk can do that. He's done that to Joshua before. He's done that to Fury before. So he's done that to big heavyweights. He did that to world-class world champions, some of the greatest heavyweights of all time, at the very least, like top 50. So, yeah, I'm yapping a lot. But basically, I think Usyk beats him by decision. I think Dubois is a solid fighter, but Usyk just on a different level. So, in this one, I have Oleksandr Usyk via decision.